Tinubu in fresh trouble has some document has come to light incriminating his son of UK fraud. Should we say that crime runs in the family or what? Because we all know that Tinubu has been accused of being a drug baron. Now his son is being accused of, committing fraud in the UK. Hey God. The thing is, if the Nigerian government really want to, if they want to stop corruption, if they really want to, flush and wash away this country of corruption, rid this country of corruption, they should start with Tinubu. I'm very sure that they are going to find out a lot, not just about the drugs, but the billions of naira Tinubu has taken away from Lagos State during its regime. We can all agree that Tinubu did a lot for Lagos State, but at the same time, because how do you explain a property that was about to be seized by the Nigerian government? It was owned by another person before. Now it is now owned by Tinubu. How do you explain that? Is it that seized property that the Nigerian government sees is usually given out to rich politicians or popular politicians? Is that the explanation for this? Because they need to explain to us, how did it get into the hands of Tinubu's son? Before we go into the details of today's news, guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel as well by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your comments in the comment section. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Tinubu in fresh trouble, 27 days to swearing in, as new document exposed his son's $100 million UK fraud. According to previously unreported UK company records, the son of the incoming president of Nigeria purchased the $11 million London mansion that his predecessor's administration was attempting to seize as part of an investigation into one of the biggest corruption scandals in the history of a West African country. There is no evidence that Bola Tinubu, the next president, participated directly in the 2017 purchase of the UK property in August 2021, nearly 4 years after the purchase. The current president, Muhammadu Buhari, paid him a visit there, that is in the house. Tinubu, who will assume the role of leader this month, has often been questioned about the source of his family's riches, notably during the most recent election campaign, when he and his representatives were questioned about it by local and foreign media. He and his campaign claim that he amassed his wealth prior to entering politics via real estate, inheritance, wise investments, and employment as a Deloitte LLP accountant in the 1980s and early 1990s, as well as an executive position with Mobil Oil's Nigerian subsidiary during the same period. Warren Buffett was touted by Tinubu as an example he followed to get wealthy in an interview with the BBC in the run-up to the election. Oluwaseyi Tinubu's 37-year-old son is the primary stakeholder of the Aranda Overseas Corporation, an offshore company that paid the Chess Bank €9 million for the property in North London in late 2017. This information is revealed for the first time in corporate records obtained by Bloomberg. It has an 8-car driveway, 2 gardens, automatic gates, and a gym. The exclusive 3-floor home is located in St. John's Wood, a neighborhood that American bankers like TINUBU and Bola Tinubu's spokesperson did not reply to requests for comment by email, phone, or text, invoking confidentiality laws. A British attorney named as Aranda's representative in the UK refused to comment. At the time of the acquisition, Nigerian government was attempting to have the previous owner of a home detained after accusing him of fleeing the country despite owning more than $1.5 billion in debt from oil trades. Furthermore, the state was attempting to seize high-end real estate and other assets that it believed Kolawole Aluko, a businessman, had acquired with the proceeds of crime. Aluko contends that a court decision earlier this year exonerating a former business partner has cleansed his reputation and refutes all charges of misconduct. The Nigerian Anti-Corruption Agency is contesting that decision. The 71-year-old Tinubu is set to replace his political comrade Buhari on May 29 after winning an election in February as the candidate of a governing All Progressive Congress. In order to bring the current head of state to power in 2015, a coalition of opposition parties needed the help of this influential figure. The country's standing in Transparency International's Corruption Perceptions Index has declined over the previous 8 years, despite the fact that Buhari was elected on a platform promising to combat pervasive corruption. You guys, what do you think about this? The secret has been let out of the bag. Imagine government, starting a proceeding to seize someone who was, accused of crime here in Nigeria, to seize his property over in the UK, and then suddenly the property no longer belongs to him. The property is now in the name of Tinubu's son. Like, what transpired, what actually happened, what actually happened. There are a lot of questions to be answered here. I know that for sure because there are lots of dots, that there are lots of gaps in the middle, that needs to be filled only by the Nigerian government. What do you all think in the comment section, guys? Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.